I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So first off, I gotta say I forgot to mention this dude in yesterday's video. Prayers up. Best wishes to Zeke Corral, another player that was injured for the Vikings. He plays on the interior line of the old line. So best wishes, prayers to him. Injuries suck. Part of the game, part of the process though. He was a guy battling for a spot, battling to make the roster. So once again, prayers up to him, dog. Period. You hate to see major injuries, and once again, prayers up to Rondell Moore, right? But first up, I got to get into JJ McCarthy. And we can't forget JJ McCarthy is still a rookie. I don't care if last season was officially his rookie season. The man got hurt. The man got injured, huh? Now, mentally, like I've been saying, he is a second-year veteran. But at the end of the day, physically, being on the field experience, on-field experience, which matters a lot. Let's not get it misconstrued, huh? He's a rookie. So the fact people putting all this pressure on him, oh, second year in, this and that, boom. No, he's not second year in. Yesterday was his second game as an official NFL quarterback. And you ask me, he did a solid job. I got to reiterate it, homie. His pocket presence, pocket awareness, huh? After sitting out a whole season, look good to me. His drop back steps. Yes, he has things to work on. Can he have a better throw to Addison in the flats? Yeah, dog. Can every quarterback do something better, improve? Ain't that what the NFL is about? Improving on a weekly basis, homie, yearly basis, bottom line, right? That's the agenda, correct? So it's definitely unfair to him with all this pressure being put on him this early. But I get it. Pressure comes with the territory, homie. You're an NFL quarterback. It's time to put up or shut up. Now, I'm not saying, oh, take it easy on him. If he messes up, it's all right. That this year ain't big for him, that it shouldn't be high standards for him. No, I ain't saying all that, homie. At the end of the day, he is a starting quarterback. And at the end of the day, right, he must produce, believe that. But also cut him some slack. Can the man get a little leeway? First drive, one drive of the preseason, had some great throws, had one great throw to Addison, homie. Nice timing, nice throw. The 4th and 5 scramble. You never seen him panic in the pocket. Footwork was good. Sliding left, sliding right, huh? That's what it's about, bro. Period. But I think people forget that he's a rookie, homie. And everybody thinks just because he's under Kevin O'Connell's wing that it's not a growing process, a learning process. Come on, man. Heavy. And thus far in the process, I think he's doing a pretty damn good job. From what I've seen from yesterday, I give him a A. I damn near give him an A plus. But I subtract that because of the 3rd and 6 pass he missed to Lucky Jackson. And he said it himself. Being more calm in the pocket. He talked about it in his presser. Going against Brian Flores' defense can make you a little jittery, make you force some throws or feel like you need to get the ball out quicker than you need to. Once again, a benefit of him going up against Brian Flores' elite defense that will help him in the future. Help him during the regular season, homie. He ain't going to see no defense like Brian Flores' defense. So that's beneficial to McCarthy. But he understands his value. He understands what he needs to do, homie. He understands things he needs to improve. He said it himself. Sit back in the pocket. It was good protection. He could have waited a little longer to get the ball up out of there. Boom, complete the throw. So he's learning on the fly for real. I think people tend to forget that, man. Heavy, homie. Period. Before I go any further, rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson. Never forgotten, a Viking forever, huh? You hear me? Believe that, homie. Period. But McCarthy is a rookie, and we need to consider that and remember that when people are making these videos speaking on McCarthy. The analysts, the beat writers, huh? I did a video on that already. Nut riders, then they waiting to jump off the bandwagon, huh? What they do, jump on, jump off, homie. Period. Heavy. Only thing McCarthy need to worry about is getting better. This week, you got to ramp it up, amp it up. Then you got joint practices, boom, real competition. Preseason game still important. I don't know how many reps McCarthy will get, even if he will play. Really, I could care less if the starters play again or not. Really, I would rather not see him play. Heavy, homie, period. First game, get the jitters out, boom. But I say sit the starters. No need to risk no further injury, homie, period. But this is where you got the joint practice versus the Patriots. Patriots, pretty solid depth chart, heavy. So it's going to get physical. At least as far as what we've seen from them in the preseason. I don't know how their first string is or how they look as a whole. I know they got soft-ass Gary Bradbury, big back. Ain't no fear in him. I expect him to get punished by Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave, et cetera, et cetera. Nobody fear Bradbury, big soft ass. Now, what I seen from the Commanders game, their second string, third string, smashed the Commanders, homie, heavy. So they got some depth. But at the end of the day, we're going to see another opportunity for veterans on the brink of being cut, rookies making a name for themselves, et cetera, homie. Now we're getting into the thick of things, but joint practices, we're going to see first string versus first string, mano a mano. That's when you can really tell as far as the first string players, JJ McCarthy, et cetera, And I expect to see Max Brosmer being a second string quarterback or competing for that spot. I will put him in front of Sam Howell right now, and I said it yesterday. But I say that to say this, man. Respect McCarthy, respect his grind, his journey, and respect the fact he's still a rookie. Judge him off that. Grade him off that, you analysts, you beat writers, you so-called football experts who never heard of hut blue 42 in your life. Period, Heavy. Care what nobody talking about, man. He's a rookie in the physical form. Second game as a rookie, homie. Period. So this whole season, judge him physically on the field, his game, his elevation on a rookie level, rookie scale. That's what it is. You can't say the man a second-year vet. Like I say, mentally, he's in year 2. Physically, year 1, homie. Boom, period. Next subject, the Vikings, what I seen. I love the trenches, I love the trenches. I didn't give the trenches, especially the depth chart in the trenches, both sides of the ball, enough credit yesterday. But that's one thing I observed, dog, especially the O-line, interior. Like I say, from top to bottom, first string, second, third string, homie, the offense looks totally different. And the biggest takeaway is they look more physical. They're bangers, bruisers, and I like that. It can go either way, week in, week out, homie. We can see one offense versus the Bears, a new offense versus the Falcons. They have that ability, and that's a plus. Having the luxury of being physical, running the ball, burning clock, or throwing the ball downfield, stretching the field, attacking, being aggressive in the pass game. That's a benefit, right? A luxury most teams don't have. Most teams are a certain way. What's the identity? Heavy, Then once teams figure it out, it gets a little tricky. Adaptation. But the Vikings, they're going to be tough to get a seal on, homie, because they can do so many things. They have so many weapons, They can be so many different types of styles of offense and put it in your face. You hear me? They're explosive all around the ball, dog. But the trenches, the trench work, from the second string, third string, them boys beat the Texans up. Now, are the Texans great? Did they have great depth? Maybe not. You can argue. But at the end of the day, you compare second string, third string, even fourth string players, and whose depth is better. And the Vikings beat them up, especially late in the game. What KOC say before halftime? Lean on them. That's what you do in the regular season. Lean on teams, break them down, take their will, break their heart, homie, period. That's what it's about. That's playoff football. But the trenches, I feel very comfortable about that depth across the board. First string, boom, we know what it is, what it ain't. But second string, third string, they got players across the board, man. Even Blake Brandow, he was playing late second quarter? That shows you the O-line. If someone goes down, boom, next man up, fill in a position. Step up. Do your job, play your role, and play it well. That's all I'm saying, man. But from what I'm seeing, the run game, oh, side note, another battle. What is it? Xavier Scott versus Ty Chandler, huh? That's a battle to watch. Battling for that number 3 running back position. If I'm judging off the preseason game yesterday, I'm giving the edge to Xavier Scott. It just seems like, no disrespect to Ty Chandler, he has some good runs, but it just seems like the energy is different with Xavier Scott. Huh? And we're going to see more and more. But Xavier Scott seems like maybe a harder runner, a north and south runner, and judging by the game, it seems like when the Vikings are running the ball, they want to boom, get to the spot, hit it north and south, heavy, no hesitation, make the cut. Xavier Scott has some good moves, some good cutback runs, homie, heavy. So this is a battle to watch, period. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, dog. Man sharpen man, huh? Iron sharpen iron, period. But right now, who's winning the battle? I give the edge slightly to Xavier Scott. Heavy. No disrespect to Ty Chandler, right? May the best man win. But this is the NFL. This is what it's about. But the biggest takeaway is the trenches, both sides of the ball. Defensive line, we know what the defensive line is. First string, immaculate, elite. Edge rushers, and now even the interior. But you look at the Taki Tamanis, the Redmonds, huh? Tyrion Ingram, huh? Heavy, all these guys across the board. We got depth in every spot, every position. That's the strong point of the defense, and I'm glad to say that. Heavy, believe that. I know the secondary people have questions. What is it going to look like? We don't know yet. We won't know until the first game of the season, homie. Straight up. But at the end of the day, if we're talking strong point and where you want your strong point to be, oh man, trenches where the games are won. Trenches, baby. Trenches, huh? You got to love it, man. Yeah. So that was my biggest takeaway from the preseason opener. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep it rolling. Take this momentum into the regular season first game, division game, and turn Soldier Field, to bitch field. That's what we going to do. I know people say, oh, you can't put a lot of weight on the preseason cap. Kill that noise. The preseason, to me, builds the momentum. Now, we know the games don't count, don't matter. But you want a good performance from your depth chart. Period, dog. So that's my opinion on it, man. Hey, fire them comments up. You know what it is. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes win, lose, or draw. Hey, we run the North, huh? Believe that. Yeah.